Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to Nerding Out. We are playing Empyrion today. This is a pre-alpha game. Came out a little bit ago. And it's also a very complicated game. It's kind of a survival game. In this video, I'm going to show you how to just get started, start your house or your settlement, learn how to take oxygen, get some food, and all that good stuff. Alright, so we're going to jump into a new game. We'll just call that survival. There's two different kinds, survival or creative. Creative is more you're already kind of set up, and you can go in and you can build your house and what it is, and just kind of play with it a bit. You could also are able to fly out of your system and all that stuff. Alright, so we're going to start it up here. And we're going to be loading into a planet called Omicron. It's a desert planet with really arid. It's got some alien artifacts on it. It's got a little spaceship you can go explore. It's a pretty cool planet. So here we are on Omicron. Really fun little build. See over there, there's a crashed spaceship all the way over there. There's some dinosaurs walking around. Alright, but the problem is, the story goes, we crashed on this planet. Here's our little escape pod. We don't know where we crashed from, but we're stuck here. This thing is not going anywhere. If we hop into our spaceship, you can see that there's no power. You turn it on, nothing. So, we're stuck. So, this is what you gotta do first. First things first, alright? We need to get this thing powered up. That way, we can get oxygen. If you look down the bottom left corner down here, it tells you your health, your food, your oxygen, your stamina, and you really need those to stay good. If one of those runs out, you're going to die. And if you die out here, well, you lose kind of everything. So, it's kind of sucks. So, first things first, we're going to look at these storage boxes here. And in here we have fuel packs, portable work light, oxygen bottles, an oxygen generator, and a core. Alright, all important things. Just going to take them all real quick. Look at the next one. In here we got a flashlight. I'm actually going to put that over here. No, actually down here in number 9. We have another pistol. We got some ammo. Super important because in our pistol right now we actually only have 6 shots, so we need that. Here's a drill charge, the filler and flattener tool, flattener charge, small med kit, antidote pills. So if you get bit, you can heal yourself. Some emergency ration for food. It's not going to last us long, but we'll take it as a purified water. So we'll take all that stuff. Let's out of here. And on the other side here, there's a couple important things. First of all, we're going to look at this storage here. Here's all our resources that we're going to need to build stuff. They all do different things. It's all important. We'll take it all. Looking in here, here's some plants. Here's a growing plots, so you can grow these plants. You put these plants in the growing pot, and they grow. So it creates food. That way you can eat. So we're gonna leave all that in here now because we need to put that into a settlement, but we don't have a settlement yet. So, all right, next thing. All right, these are your fuel tanks right here. These 2 green things. We're gonna look at this. These fuel packs right here go into here. We're gonna put all 5 in here, or yeah, 5 in there right now. That way, we can power this thing up. And then over here on the other side, you've got your oxygen generator, or oxygen station, sorry, and an oxygen tank. So on the oxygen tank, we're going to put these 2 bottles in there, and that will be that. Alright, so the next thing you got to do is you got to hop in your cockpit. Before we couldn't turn it on because we had no power, but we got fuel cells in there. Push Y, thing turns on. Still can't go anywhere yet. You're missing a lot of stuff. If you look at here, push P, brings up your control panel. Now, under control panel, you can see we're missing an RCS, and everything else is pretty much on and working. So we'll jump out of here real quick. And now, to get oxygen, you just walk up. You hear that real weird sound. It means your oxygen is refueling or refilling. Every time that happens, though, you lose a bottle. Bottles get important. Alright. Oh, sounds like it just did that for me. Alright. So, I'm going to come out from the side. Maybe that'll make a difference. Nope. Alright, that's the sound from turning it on. Alright, next thing. You come up here, you got this thing called the Constructor. In here, you can build everything you're going to need to survive. Alright? Well, not everything. Well, yeah, everything you need to survive. Later on, we'll build a much larger constructor, and we can build more and more things like capital ships, things like that. So, first things first, we're going to drag everything that's used for building, like these resources, into here. And then also this core will go here because it's used for building. Anything that has these little dots over here is used for building, and they correspond to these things right here. So now that we have all this stuff in here, if you go back over here, you can see there's some stuff we can build. Some boxes. So we're going to zoom up here. First thing we really want to build, to be honest, is the base starter. Alright? So we need 8 hull blocks and a core. We got the core right here. And here are the blocks. We don't have any metal plates though. So now we're going to have to make metal plates. So you go over here. Here's your metal plates right here. So we're going to build a couple of those. Let's see, how many do we need? We need 2 per thing, so we're going to need 16 total. Oh, and I just jacked that up so bad. I forgot they count in at 10 at a time. Every single one counts in at 10. So now we can build our 8 blocks. Oh well. Alright, so let me show you something else real quick. Alright, so if you look at the bottom, my food's starting to run down. It's not a big deal, but eventually it will become a big deal. So if you walk up to these plants, you'll notice that you can pick up stuff. This is Alien Plasma ZR1. Alien Plasma is kind of used in the building of the medkits and stuff. So, and then here's Aloe. It's also used for medkits. Here's some more Alien Plasma. This is the Alien Plasma T6. As you walk around, some of this stuff is pickable, some of it's not. Rocks are not obviously pickable. But what we're gonna do now, we're gonna just hustle up over here. We're gonna run over to this Promethium deposit. Promethium is super important. What's yelling at me? Oh, just a dinosaur. Good. Promethium is really important because it is what's used to build fuel cells. Fuel cells keep your stuff powered, and power is important. So we're going to keep going. As you see, my stamina bar is going down a little bit. I'm going to equip my drill. Your drill is how you... Oh, good. Neodyne. Nice. Alright, so here we are. All you got to do is left-click on the mouse, and you start to kind of dig it in. There it is. See all that blue? That's all the Promethium. Alright, so that's pretty good right there. Alright, you just stand over stuff, and you can collect. Oh, uh-oh. That's not good. Sometimes aliens like to attack us. But that's also good, because now we got some raw meat. Raw meat can be made into food. Now, next problem we have with that is that if you look at our inventory, we don't have any health packs. So you can eat raw meat for now. It'll take your stamina down a bit, but you can use it to get some health. It's not going to be a lot, but we'll have to do that right now. So we go to number 4. And the health went down. Son of a... Ah, forgot. I'm really bad at this. I'm sorry. So, So, food did not help our health. It actually hurt our health. And went down. I did the wrong food, unfortunately. There is food that can heal you. Raw meat is not it. So now we're also been bitten. And we're poisoned. So we're gonna hurry up. We're gonna get back to. I don't have a med kit at all. Yeah, unfortunately. So we're gonna die here from a little nasty little bite. But after we die, all we have to do is respawn. And you'll just come back in. You can come back in at your current location. Oh. Now we're gonna have to run back up here. Grab our backpack with all our stuff in it. Take it all. Alright, so moral of the story here is don't get bit. You get bit, you're screwed. And yeah, then you die. Not such a good thing. Alright, back to our escape pod. We're going to fill up our oxygen here. Yes, right here. Alright, yeah, oxygen is up. We're also going to eat to get some health back. Let's put our gun back in here just to be safe. And our drill, just another little precaution. Alright. Alright, good. We're looking good on oxygen right now. One thing you're going to want to do here, if you look at this, one of the fuel packs is already gone. And unless you're steadily making fuel packs, you want to turn off the power to the ship when you go explore. That way you don't run out of fuel. It's just a good precaution to have. So we're going to make some fuel packs because we have Promethium pellets right here. If we put this in here, like that, you can see we can make more. We'll just click that a bunch of times, let it fill up. And it'll make more pellets. And then we'll make some more fuel cells because we're going to need that to power up our base here in a minute. Alright, so now that we have that done, we can also build that. And while all that's building, actually I'm going to come back in here real quick. We'll put the aloe is not going to do anything there. The aloe and the plasma and all that, it goes into the food processor so that it can be made into health packs and food and all that stuff. So we'll just kind of throw that down here. Actually, we'll put it in here. We'll just store real nice in there until we get our food processor set up. And the purified water really only helps with stamina, so it's not really that good, but it's good for making health packs and drinks and stuff. Put an antidote pill in there. And there's a small med kit we got. Alright, so now that the sun is starting to set, we're going to run over here and we're going to set up the first part of our little base. Now, your oxygen generator, how you build oxygen bottles, it needs to have some kind of a fuel source, like good air. Since we're on an alien planet, you know, there's no oxygen here. So, come over here to the water, and this is where we're going to put our oxygen generator. Alright, so you can put it out here. You can put it out here, but it's not going to build anything because it has no oxygen source. Here in the water, it does. Now if we open that up, it's going to output oxygen bottles right there, but we need a fuel source. So let's run back to our escape pod. Now the light's setting. We'll turn the flashlight on so we can see something. The sun the planet runs like a real planet. As it rotates around, night sets out, and then after a few hours, you see in the top right corner is a countdown to the days and all that. That red dot you saw over there, that's the backpack. Not super important. It's already empty. Alright, we're going to look at this constructor. Alright, so everything's done. So we're going to move all this stuff into here. And while we're doing that, we're going to build a couple slopes, and some more boxes. That way we can build a nice wall around our base. So let's go back over here, run down here to the water. Now the oxygen generator, we're going to build the base kind of around that, and then from the inside of the base you'll have access to it to get to your oxygen tanks. Alright, food's getting low. I'm going to take a thing. All you got to do is select the slot right there and then left click, and that's how you can eat. Same with health. So if I click on number 3 for my med kits, it takes me up a little bit. I'm going to use both of them. Alright, here is our oxygen generator. Put into the inventory. To build something, you just move it over here like that. We're going to build a portable light here too. Since it's dark and we don't really have any light, we're going to put this portable light right here, and we're going to rotate it by pushing the home button. Click it, boom, light source. Alright, now we got something we can see with. Alright, so number 3. Now we're going to build this out here on the water a bit. It's pretty cool. Like, you don't swim in this game, you just kind of walk around. So you can build your house up on top of the water. It makes for a very nice aesthetic. So here's our oxygen generator. Alright, so we'll build the house right there. Boom. Now as you can see, we cannot get into our house right now. So as we, oh wait, before I do that, let's go to the oxygen generator. Alright, we're going to put these fuel cells in here. It's going to power this thing up. And now that it's on, it starts making oxygen tanks. So next bottle is going to be done in 108 seconds, and it's just going to keep stacking them until it can't stack anymore. Really, really nice to have. It's a good thing. Alright, so run back to the escape pod real quick. You can also build a ground vehicle to drive around in, which is something really, really nice and convenient to have. But for the time being, we're not going to do that. We're going to wait because we don't really need it right now. Put the rest of these fuel cells in here. We'll keep that thing powered for a while. Alright, so we go back into our constructor. We've got these ramps and all that stuff built. So that's how we're going to get into our base. Let's go ahead and put some more blocks. We've got the stuff for it. All it takes is metal plates. Alright, so now we need to start looking at generators, okay? Here's your large constructor. Here's a door to the place. Here's a cargo box. All kinds of good stuff here that you can build. Lights to put inside. But with all that, you need all this other stuff. So the first thing really we need, though, is a generator. If you look here, you got 2 generators. You got the generator that goes for vehicles, and you got the generator that goes for the house. We need metal components, capacitor device, a reactor core, control device, electronics, computer. That's a lot of stuff we're going to be needing here. So we'll start here with here's the electronics, control device, metal pieces, pipes or cables, pipes over here. You got your metal components over here. You got a reactor core here. Reactor core itself needs all kinds of stuff. So to get that, we're gonna do is we're gonna build the stuff we need for the reactor core first. Alright, so we need 3 electronics. Alright, we're going to need 3 pipes. We're also going to need 3 cables, metal components, which are right here. How many we need? We need 10 of those. And a motor. So the motor is going to need a couple more of these. It's going to need a couple more cables. And we're going to need a +1 electronics. So that's building real quick. We're going to go back over here. We're going to scroll up. We're going to build some fuel cells just because we can. You're going to need them. And then while all that stuff's building, we're going to run back over here to the base. And we're going to start putting our pieces together. I really do like how the night sky looks. You can see all the stars. It's actually really, really beautiful. Super, super nice looking game. Except for, you know, the planet's a little shady, but it is pre-alpha, so I'm sure it's going to look a lot better. But the actual environment itself looks amazing. Alright, so back at our base. Click on the inventory button. We're going to move our boxes and stuff, all this goodness over here. Alright, so first things first, let's build a ramp. That way we can get up on here. And I'm going to build it over here. And then we'll build the rest of the ramp right there. Now we can just walk on up here and we see our base. So I like to build my base high up in the air. That way there's no animals that can get in, because they will come in. We're gonna kind of expand off of there like this. Oh, what the hell just happened there? Alright. Just kind of not letting me. Alright. Build the wall there. Build another one there. Build another one there. Another one there. Build there. And we're going to close it off like such. Go back to our hand. Where's our little light? Alright, we need to reposition this light. Alright, so there's our little base. Alright, so we have built up so we can still get down there. Actually, you know what? I'm not entirely happy with that. I don't think I built it out enough, but can't see anything, so it kind of makes it a little bit hard. This game can be a little challenging at night if you don't have power. There we go. Alright, so now that we have that, we have a way down. Alright, so let's go over here. We're going to take our little portable light again. We're going to shine it on the base. You can even put them down in the water. Pretty nifty. There we go. So now we've got a little bit more light. You can see how we just built the ramp there. comes down like that. Alright, so with that, we're going to go ahead and add on to the base a little bit more. The great thing is, in the future, you can get a tool that is designed to repair and replace, which is pretty nifty. Alright, so we're going to kind of make some battlements on here a little bit, make it look pretty nifty. Alright, we'll stop there for now. Let's go get our other stuff from the escape pod. And as we run back to the escape pod, I'm starting to kind of kicking in that I made a fatal error with the building of my base, and I'll explain that when we get back here in a second. But we'll take these blocks, and we'll check on the status of their ability to make a motor, which it should be ready to make. Oops, it's over here. Alright, so here's a motor. We build that. So with the reactor, all we need now is this motor to build. So that takes about 14 seconds to build. No problem. We can queue this up. Waiting for it. There we go. Alright, so going back to the generator. So we have enough metal components now. We need a capacitor device and a control device. Those are also built here. Here's a control device. You're going to need a lot of those, so I'm just going to build 10 right now. And there's a capacitor device, needs 3 more electronics. So after these control panels are done, we'll be able to queue that up. Going back here to the motor, or the generator, sorry, we're going to need computers as well. Computers take more electronics, so let's build some more of those. I mean, pretty much these things right here are needed in just about everything you're going to build here. If you look at it, see there's electronics, 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 electronics. So everything you're going to build for your house needs electronics. It's really, really, really kind of sucks. We're also going to need some glass plates so we can put some lights in our place. We'll go back here. We're going to build some more boxes real quick. They're the key to building your base up. Alright, let's check on our generator real quick. Alright, capacitor device, computers, and electronics, and all that stuff is all we're going to need. Alright, that's going to take a good minute to build. We need some more oxygen. Let's go over here to our oxygen generator tank. Oxygen station. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's run back to our base. Now that it's daylight out, you'll be able to see the fatal error that I've made on our base. And I'm kind of embarrassed by it. Building at night is not always the best option. So, alright, so now we get here. I put it out just a little bit too far in the water. It's not really important, but I'm going to have to take out this ramp here, because not being able to run, you got to jump every time you get in there. That kind of sucks. But, so, and then in here, one thing I'm going to put in here is, I don't think it'll fit now, goes right here, is your food. I also made it so that I can't get out. So there's what we got. We got a jetpack. Push J, you get a jetpack, you can get out of anything. Just about. But, right here, I like to put my, oh, son of a bitch. What's the name of the thing? It's another awesome generator. Go right there. Kind of make it like a production plant kind of thing. But, yeah. If it comes to me, I'll let you know. So, with these boxes here, we're going to actually build a pathway to get out onto land, like such. And then I'm going to build a ramp right there, kind of like a pretty cool walkway. And we're going to build out just a little bit more on this. So now we got more boxes building. So let's go back to the escape pod. If your jetpack is on, you can't sprint, so you gotta make sure you turn that off. That way you can sprint. Alright, so we're back here now. Let's go into our... So now we should have everything built for the generator, except for I lost some stuff doing the... My capacitor device couldn't build because I didn't have enough components for that. So, go back here, capacitor device, I'm going to need some electronics. I need one more of those. Alright. Now, the generator, the computer couldn't build because I didn't have... I used up devices like metal components and stuff like that for the computer. So we're going to need to build some more metal components. Oops, pieces, damn it. Some more components. We'll do some more electronics. We're actually going to do some glass panes, some cables, and we actually are going to do some more metal plates. Alright, so with that, once these cables are built, we will have enough stuff for our... I am just losing it right now. For our small generator, so we can power up this this part. Alright, so getting back to the base, we're going to open up this here, and we're going to take all our foodstuffs. And we're going to hustle on back to the base real quick while that stuff's being built. Don't worry, you're not going to have to keep doing this, because we can build a generator, or sorry, a constructor down here in our base. Here in a little bit, we'll be able to do that. Right, so I'm going to take these flower pots, and I'm going to put them right there. And it's going to go right here. Alright, and then we'll be able to expand out to build more farms and stuff there. So if we go back to our inventory, now we got to look at stuff we're going to be wanting to make. Definitely you're going to want to do pumpkin sprout. Pumpkins are instant food once you put them into a capacitor, and corn is edible as well. So we'll put that there. And we'll put the pumpkin there. Now they're going to grow really slow. But we're not going to worry about that too much. Once we get the base built up a bit, we will then be able to put some growing lamps up. And they will grow. Alright, back to the constructor. Alright, so now, generator, all it needs now is computers. So let's go ahead, and the cables are not done yet. Well. That kind of sucks. Alright, well, on that note, I think we're going to call it a part. Next week, or the next episode, we'll take a look at finishing up the base, putting the generator. We're also going to go and explore the spacecraft spaceship over there, and it's guarded by some drones that like to shoot you. So we will go check it out. We're also going to go ahead and do some scavenging for iron and other things that we're going to need to expand our base and build ourselves a ground vehicle. But that'll be all for today. Thank you for watching. I have been Shrekstoppa, and this has been Nerding Out. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.